Earthlings, 6-year cryptocurrency veteran here, back to give you some more of that great infinite crypto knowledge, I guess. Let's get the stream set up here, get our thumbnails popping off. Like I said, there's absolutely no YouTuber who's been in the game longer than me, with more expertise on chain, literally on chain. So you want to hit the subscribe button, you want to hit the like button. You know, I might not look like it, but I mean, I'm in a spaceship. So what more proof do you need? So let me get everything set up. Let me get this out on Twitter. Come on in, chat. What's up, chat? What's going on? How we feeling? Hex looks really good. Bitcoin looks pretty good too. We'll talk about it. Get Twitter popping off. I think that might be. I think that's what everything I need to do. Yeah, thumbnail. We got thumbnail. I already did thumbnail. Can't forget about that thumbnail, am I right? All right, here's you want board apes. Tweet it out. Close this. You know what? I think I'm gonna pull up the actual shut up, me. Close it. All right, let's pop out this. And we're gonna go back to here. Back to here. Pull that up. All right, what's up, chat? What's up to my members? I can see my members now. Hold up, what, we lagging? Come on now. Come on, man. You know we don't lag on the spaceship, bro. What up, Rick? What up, D-Bro? Southern Bittail. Bullish. Z-Money. CJ Dez. Money Jam. Hex Pulse Win. Shout out to my members, man. What up, the Tommy Llama? Bugs. Hex and more. Blue Bum. Why are you in the spaceship, flat or ball? You know, I really never get to see all of it. I would say it's kind of rounded, kind of like this. It's like a rounded plane. What up, Think Billions? But it goes on forever, so I guess it is flat. Darylyn, what's up? Chelsea, why are you in a spaceship? I mean, why not? Why wouldn't I be? Why would I want to be down there? What's up, Guru? Don't give up on COD. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna play COD today. I don't have time to play today. What's up, Hextoshi? What up, Spencer? Nathan Cartwright, Keith Jackson, Cryptomance, Trevor, Quinny, Ithio, Bryce. What else we got in here? Will, Bogle, JM, DC, Chaz. What up, Poppy? Come on, man.
Pause.
Digital Stance, Empty Coiner. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it right after this. Aww. Let's get those likes up, if you don't mind.
Sensational.
Come Scoop. Hey, come Scoop, bruh. Yeah, Hex is looking good. Bitcoin's looking good too. Yeah, now I can keep up with the chat a little bit better. Well, the moon is a disc. I can see that from up here. That's why it doesn't. That's why you can't see it rotate. What's up, Ash? Going all in on PulseChain. I make it or break it for retirement. Did you sacrifice? If you didn't sacrifice, I would say be careful. What up, Kaz G? Man, Maximus, I try to tell y'all. Maximus, man. It's just a new variant. Woo. Yeah, we definitely gonna talk about Maxi. Welcome my goldfish. What's up, blockchain for what is best? Not Muhammad. Dave Chappelle attack. I seen that dude had his arms inside out. Y'all seen that shit? Crazy. Let's go ahead and jump into it for real this time. Bitcoin looking good. Let's see. Nice move into resistance. Where we at? Let me zoom. Oh, this is hourly. Let's look at the daily. Okay, nice move. I seen we were let's go to it. I think it is here. It is fear and greed. Let's see. Yeah, I think we even got lower than this 21 right here. So, you know, that's pretty bullish when it's down that low. So we're seeing a nice bounce engulfing all of these candles. Let's look at the market cap. I might just stop looking at Bitcoin, just look at the market cap, because that's basically what I'm looking at when I'm looking at the Bitcoin chart. Even though it's a little bit different. Like if I go to Bitcoin, well, not really. It's about dead center of the moving averages. So a little bit higher on total market cap. If we went down to 1 trillion, that would still be pretty high. So, you know, 1.7 trillion total market cap, 1 trillion. I wouldn't start to get worried until we dropped under 1 trillion. So that would be about, let's see here, you know, 27. And that would still, like, it would be true. Like we still that wouldn't touch here. It wouldn't be 20,000. You know, we could go to 28 though. You know, so I don't want to be too bearish. So I'm gonna stop looking at Bitcoin. Let's look at ETH. Let's look at ETH versus BTC here. Yeah, these aren't bullish formations, man. And I'm actually like starting to get kind of annoyed. I mean, it's no. I hope I'm wrong though, you know. Hopefully we just push up here, and when we get up here, we just keep going. I mean, for the sake of, you know, DeFi and, you know, Ethereum. But I would be much more bullish if the chart looked like Hex, you know. This right here, this is called a bull flag right here. I don't know about these other things that are forming, these upward trajectory type things. You know, I don't like them. Let's see, USD. I mean, we can do this and then turn into this right here. And there it is. So, you know, I'm liking the Hex chart. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think you guys like it too. Algo. Hit the like button. Don't hit it. Just bring it up front. What up, Crypto World 4.0? Yo, Hex win rich. Depends on how much you put in it. Hey, and by the way, let's get some noob questions. I want to see some noob questions in the chat. You know, make my job easy. I don't want to hear the complicated stuff. All right. I want to, what is a public address? You know what I'm saying? Ask me the simplest questions, because that's where everyone is. To not even being funny, that's where everyone is for real. Like, most people don't even know the basic stuff. Are we there yet? Rick Ross versus Richard Hart. It would have been nice to see a response from Rick Ross, but they never respond. They're not gonna respond to stuff like that. They're gonna ignore it. I wonder what he could have said to get him to respond. He should have said, yo, I'll give you some crazy amount if you can do this. By the way, I got some Rolexes here to prove that I got it. You know what I'm saying? If he would have said, I'm gonna give you something for free, probably would have. I would have did the same thing if I was Richard Hart. I wouldn't have been thinking that angle. Micro Tragedy has a margin call trigger at 27,000. I heard that. So, but is it likely that he's gonna get, I don't think so. I think it might go right to there and then stop. I think he would, I don't know, maybe I'm giving too much credit, but I think he would keep that from happening. Find a way to keep that from happening if he is who he is. Yeah, everyone's really bearish right now. BTC down to 20K. I would say be careful. Everybody's getting really, really bearish. Don't be surprised if we start moving up. Wish this wasn't so low. Okay, that's better. Cinco de Hex Sync what? I'm new here. Would like to know if Hex and Maximus are good projects. To me, yes. Keep it simple. That's a simple answer. Is Big Boy trying to act more like Bit Boy trying to act more like Richard? I would say it's not intentional. I would say it's a subconscious type of thing where we're all kind of flowing together, like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Like, even me, I started putting on some designer, like, yeah, that is a good idea. So it's kind of like that, but at the same time, yes, he's trying to be more like Richard. That's like obvious though, like, but I mean, is it really? I think that might be giving Richard too much credit. Like, I think the suit, yeah, but wearing designer and being in front of a Lambo, I mean, I've seen that a gajillion times. So if it weren't for the suit, I would say no. Well, I would say, yeah. What's up, Digital Substance? What's up, SimR? Damn. The fuck? What up, Crypto, bro? KLV, seen it, hated it. I got some though. I got some. I still got my staking, but it's like I ain't expecting nothing from that. If it goes crazy, great. That's how it goes too. That's me, man. I'll have a bag and I'll talk shit about that mug too, man. I can't help it. Do you think that PLS will move correlated to ETH? I ain't thought about that. Probably some type of, It's all correlated in some way, even if it's opposite. Well, not really, because Hex is going up even when Bitcoin's going up. Look at it. It's going up right now, actually. Let's go to our handy dandy watch list. I should get my son to say it. Let's see. Where we at? Let's take a break and let's digest this. Get my chat. Let me get everything set up. You know, you gotta reset stuff up. Well, maybe you don't know, but too late. I hit it. Damn, bruh. PLSD Moon. Yeah, let's look at some of this stuff. This these small caps. Are you talking about KLV for the extended bull flag? What did somebody say? What was it? Maximus and BTC bull trap, Hex bull flag. Yeah, I think BTC is actually in a bull trap, but I'm kind of concerned because everyone's bearish. So I think we need to go up, and when everybody gets bullish again, that'll be the next top, because I don't think we're gonna go past here. I just don't see it, because we still have over a year left for the halving. And by the way, let's go to CoinMarketCap. The halving, is it getting further away still? No, it's closer now. Okay, good. This was in the 700s the other day. So either way, this is, I think, over 2 years. No, not quite. Close though. So that's a hot minute until the halving. So I don't think we're gonna go past here. I think if we do go past here, it'll be a great opportunity to short. I don't think we're gonna get it and still go up. By this time, the halving is right around the corner. Well, it won't be like that. It'll be longer than that, but you get what I'm trying to say. If you don't, I'm sorry. All right, let's look at, man, I ain't have my camera on, my bad. What is rectangle chain? I have no idea. What is a moon boy? Oh, these must be just, okay, here come the new questions. Noob question. Well, see, this isn't a noob question. This is a prediction. Will this pump lead, which is a new question, will this pump lead to a new all-time high? Hex. I don't want to answer that. What is a T-share? Damn. How can I simply explain a T-share? You can't, man. You gotta guess. T-share is something you gotta kind of like figure out. I should try and come up with a very easy explanation for what a T-share is. Basically, okay, I guess Maximus can kind of help with that. So if I have one, say, now this isn't the rate, but say I have one hex and I stake that one hex and I get one T-share. And then as I'm staked, it's damn. So T-share is basically what gets you all the yield. So you want to keep your T-shares, but you can't keep them because they're always going up versus hex. So if you stake them, if you stake your hex and get a T-share, when your stake ends, you're not going to be able to take that same hex for the same amount of time and get the same amount of T-shares. There you go. That's a T-share. Let's see what else we got here. How would one sell PLS when they are God damn, these are some simple questions, man. But this is my worst nightmare. I haven't answered questions like this in ages. My children. How would one sell PLS when they are able to? For what? Sell it for what? On a DEX, PulseX, on to dollars. You probably need to find a way to some Ethereum. So you probably would need the bridge, and then you would take. What I would do is if I was trying to get off of PulseChain into dollars, I would sell my PL or whatever for PLS or straight to ETH. Or I guess there's going to be a wrapped ETH on PulseChain. It'll probably be PETH. And then bridge that ETH over to Ethereum once the bridge is up. And that might not be the most efficient way, but it's pretty close. Or USDC and then bridge the USDC over, or DAI, or whichever one you want. Whichever one is on the bridge. I like using stable coins because you don't have to be, oh shit, let me hear it. You know, you can just take your time and do it. Subscribe. Treasure or Ledger? I'm gonna say Treasure. When PulseChain, I'm gonna say mid-May. A bit boy cringe, bro. Yeah. I don't want to say nothing because it might sound like I'm hating, you know. What up, Thrilly Donka? Can you say photosynthesis? Yes. What up, Mike? Tron having a nice pump? Are we gonna get into some of these shitties here? What's up here? Whoa, nice. Yeah, man, I'm pretty glad I got some or held on to those. I think they're gonna be worth something. All right, let's see what we're seeing on Hex. Hex on the daily. I wouldn't recommend buying any here. I'm not even gonna front. Aww. It's too late. Buy on the lows, okay? But it's looking good. It's back above the 290. And that is gonna help keep it up. So we need to we need to go a little bit higher. We don't need to, but it'd be nice to see one more push. This is versus ETH. Aww. Still though. So if we can get a push to here, it'll still be good because that's gonna push this up. So I would love to see one more push to here. I don't think we're gonna break through this. It'd be crazy if it does. So you don't even need to draw the lines. You know, it's all the same. It's all leading to right here. All roads lead to this resistance. So no matter how you draw it, you know, that's charting. So if we get to here, what? I want to say the bottom will be in. I already said that though. I said that down here. It's just further confirmation. This is a big ass W forming here too. Mother of God. So if we can get a nice W and a push through here, that'd be crazy. I actually kind of see it happening because as long, it goes back to this tweet, as long as he doesn't say, it's actually been, we're going to have to push it back to June, which would be devastating. You know what I'm saying? Devastating. Because this is the first time he said a month. So if he pushes it back to June, that's going to definitely make it fall. But as long as he doesn't say that it's not in May, I think this is going to keep going up. So we kind of got to wait and see. I was going to say there's some bearish divergence coming, but that's gone. Man, I'm so sick of that doing that shit. Isn't there like a button that I can set where it defaults back to this? I seen somebody fucking do that shit one time and I've never been able to figure it out. So I was gonna say bearish divergence, but it's not anymore. It's not bearish divergence. Well, this is the daily, so it could turn into bearish divergence if the price dips, like it did a couple hours ago. So if the price dips back down to here before this day and closes, this might be a lower high on the RSI, and it's still not all that bad because we're way up here. We got a nice level at 16, and the only thing that I think can bring us down here is a delay. But if it's not delayed, I think we're gonna march up to here, but I'm probably wrong. Sell at 40 cents. I would say stop trading. TRX is gonna make US double D's tomorrow. Can it compete with Luna? I hope so. You know what I'm saying? I hope so. I think it's gonna be harder just because Luna is more trusted. People don't take, kind of like Richard Hart, like they're not really taking it serious. They won't take it serious until it's too late. But yeah, your favorite YouTuber starts talking about Tron and USDD, then you're gonna look into it. So, all he had to say is, "I need 1 million women per wings," bro. That's literally all he had. Yo, I got 1 million lemon pepper wings. Hold on, let me catch up. Appreciate the super chat, Quinn Martin. No, the membership. Where was I? Big boy just shine. Hey, yeah, fuck big boy. Who cares? Buy some land on Bored Ape. 4 ETH. I saw somebody say it was 3.7, and I was just about like, I think about how much USD, like what could I do with that? You know what I'm saying? It's like throwing it away. It feels like, I don't know. It feels irresponsible. Look, if ETH is 100, I'm buying me a Bored Ape metaverse. You know what I'm saying? He's still 2,000. I don't think I could buy. You know what you could do with 3-4 ETH. But I mean, I don't know, man. NFTs are irrational. They're very irrational. That's what I kind of don't like about them. It makes it hard to. Doesn't make sense. It's stupid. Most of it. What up, Malcolm Hex? New and trying to make 100 a day. What would you look at? Well, to make $100 a day, you're gonna need at least 100,000, man. So maybe focus on that first. If you get you 100,000 worth of crypto somehow, there's plenty of places you can just sit it and earn about $100 a day worth of crypto. Yeah, I would say focus on getting enough of your tool to make that. Could you go to an open field? Could you go to 100 acres of land and say, I'm gonna stand here and make $100 a day? Nah, you gotta get some tools. Even if you own the land, that's basically what I'm saying. If you own the land, you still couldn't. You're gonna need some tools. Biggest USD value on Tron due to low fees and faster confirmations. I'm catch up, man. My bad. What up? What up, Ninja? What up, Justin? Ash, Crypto Theory, Scribe, Jump Kick, 0x Brennan. A T-share is 1 trillion shares. It pays you inflation and penalties. You can only keep them for as long as you stake them. Price of a T-share always go up in hex terms. Yeah. Now, did the person you said that to understand it? Probably not. Inflation, shares. You know, the word shares is going to throw somebody off. You know, it's like little things like that. If you're trying to get to the masses. Do you think there will be a bridge from PulseChain to BNB? Yeah. Maybe not the first day, but not long after, if it's not already. Hey, what's the best and cheapest way to onboard fiat cash to PulseChain at launch? It's probably not, well, at launch, probably not going to be a way. Because you're going to need a bridge. So the only way to get on PulseChain is to already be on Ethereum. Good luck. At least for the first couple weeks, I would say, until the bridge. Do you recommend buying PLS on launch day, even if you sack? It's so hard to answer. Do I recommend it? I would recommend, if you don't have any, maybe get some to get interested in it. Yeah. Because if you don't, you might miss the bottom. So it's hard to watch coins if you're not invested in them. So if that means throwing $1 at PulseChain, you know, to get you interested, maybe do that. T-share equals software hex miner. See, there we go. Yes. And the longer you can keep that T-share, the better. See, if you start from there, that's a good starting point right there. Your name is Crypto Theory. Yeah, that's a good starting point. Software hex miner. So, but you still have to explain why it's hard to keep a T-share. That's the hard part. 16 cent pullback will be sweet. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we pull back to this 13, but as long as we hold up here, what we need to do is hold up here and let the moving average catch up. So when we do pull back, we can hit it or not hit it and, you know, stay above it. But yeah, if we dump, it's gonna go through it. So how bad will eHex dump after PulseChain launch? I thought about this a lot. I don't know. I don't think it'll dump too hard. It might go back to like 10 cents, 9 cents. I think at worst it could test these lows. But I mean, not you, but most people ain't buying that shit. So the whales will come soak it up, I think, because it's still hex. Any dump is going to be off of FUD that there's no bridge. That could scare people. If there's no bridge, people realize, well, shit, what this e-hex I have is worthless. They're all on PulseChain. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, but the smart people are going to be like, thanks, I'll wait for the bridge and then fucking walk off with that shit. So I'm not selling any. I don't think you're even going to get a chance to even play that game because I think the snapshot is going to be behind you. So if you want to time the snapshot and dump it after the snapshot or before, you know, you're going to be like, oh, fuck. It's like going to be like jump roping and missing and trying to time the jump rope. and hitting your ankles. Hold up. All right. Just caress the like button.
Sensational.
NFTs are hyperinflated right now. I think so. I could be wrong. Do you remember Hex 2T? A little bit. I can't really remember what the logic was. Will Trezor or Ledger support PLS from launch? I don't think so. I wouldn't count on that. It might though. It might be something I don't know. I don't know how those things work these days. Oh, Hex2T Axion. There you go. Wow. I should check it. I might have some stakes over there. Bleeding. What up, Roof Dog? Post-sacrifice checker is on the dump. Plebs are mad. Yeah, I heard it was something with the math. Shout out to Lee Donka for the heads up. Because mine was lower too. But I looked at how much I sacrificed. I sacrificed more than I thought I did. I'm like, damn. That's good though. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, because they break down everything on the sacrifice checker. So, I mean, it's down, but it's all good. People selling eHex after fork are out of their minds. Yeah, I get it, but at the same time, I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, you got free ones, so. It's that juggle. When people start wrapping their hex and bridging it, it's a wrap for the hex price. Yeah, for me to sit here and tell y'all that hex isn't gonna go down afterwards would be irresponsible. So maybe I just won't do any streams when it's up. What's up, Killer Herb? Time to all in? No. All in on what? Hex? Not now, man. But it's not going down though, as well. Like me, I'm not trying to say that I have like some influence, but if the price was weak, me talking like this saying, yeah, it's probably not a good time, it would be at least dipping a little bit. This shit ain't even dipping, dog. Like some whale watching me would be like, yeah, he right. And go sell that shit and it would make it, but nobody's going and selling. That's very interesting. What up, Cord? Okay, yeah, that's why I say treasure support. It probably does. It's probably different times with the treasure and ledger. They probably got it set up to where you can just import it. But I remember back in the day, you had to wait. But it's an EVM, so of course. What's going to happen to the supply of all the ERC20 tokens that become PRC20? Will the ever inflate? I don't get your question. Yeah, treasure is the shit. What up, Post Lord? You think Forex and Richard will ever collaborate? No. I wait till there's a bug on PulseChain, then sell it to people trying to jump ship to Ethereum. All right, let's look at some of the watch list. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. Let's see what's up. P is up. Nice. Yeah, man. The liquidity is so low. Went right with it. Nice. Pumped up to 70? Where was I at? Ain't like I'm selling any, so. Yeah, the liquidity is so low on this. All it needs is to accumulate hodlers. That's easy with the liquidity like that. Well, when you're this early, it's easy to accumulate hodlers. Maximus 21. Hold up, y'all. We'll be right back after this. Let me drink some coffee. Wake up. Wake up! Like Dr. Disrespect. Wake up! I can't do that shit. Yo, we got a bunch of people in here. Hit the like button. Excuse me, don't hit it. Jesus, I'm sorry, like button. Just bring it to the front. If you're new, subscribe. Do this every weekday. And I have a members button that you can pay a subscription. And I do some videos on the weekend. More podcast form. More laid back. More serious. That's where I pretty much show. Like when I bought Hedron the other day. So I'm wrong sometimes. So I'm about to talk about Maximus. Maximus, I think, is going to be this interesting. It's Hex with a cap supply, guys. Think about it. Like, dude, think about it, man. It's like Hex with a cap supply, man. It's only a couple million. That's when I knew to go big. When I was like, well, shit, it ain't gonna be more than a couple 100 million of these. So I wouldn't say buy any here, even though it's pretty much pegged to Hex. So we'll look at it in a second. I'll look at the versus Hex. Stretch my back a little bit. Pop that shit.
Pause.
Come on, man. All right. Catch up and put my chat back up. I think it will go down at some point after, but there will be E-Hex that can be bridged to PulseChain pairs too. Yeah, I think what's going to happen is being that the supply is going to essentially double. There's going to be this run up, but it's going to come back down because there's going to be extra supply. That's just the truth of the matter. But you gotta just gotta be ready for it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying sell Hex or anything. Just be ready for that shit to equalize. And then when it starts to go, $50 not happening, you're trolling me, bro. Like, anybody that says anything isn't happening with the Hex price is a troll. Because I'm sold. I remember I was here when Hex was 0.0001 and it went to damn, what, 45 cents? Like, come on, man. People were saying it would never go to a penny. So don't ever say Hex can't do no crypto. Don't ever say any crypto. cannot do something. That's the most ignorant thing you can. And that really shows. That's why I said you gotta be trolling me. It shows where you are mentally if you're saying stuff like that, because it can. Yes, it can. We got proof on the screen right now. So don't be that guy that's saying, man, this can't go. And then we looking back down at you in 2 years like, wow, Hex is $100 actually. Boy, were you wrong. I'm gonna show y'all why Hex can, since somebody said can Hex, that's what stirred this up. Somebody asked, can Hex go to $50? I'm gonna show you how and why Hex can go to $100. And I'm gonna do it using P. So P, let's go to their holders. Okay, we're gonna look on the blockchain. We can see there's 42 million total supply. There can never be more. Maybe, let's see. Yeah, so max supply 42 million, 884 holders, very early. I love that. We click on holders and we're gonna try and find the exchange. We go down here and look up. Pancake Swap, there's the exchange. There's only 21,800 P in the DEX. So do you know how DEXs work? Who was that? Tyga. Tyga, boy, you don't go get on the computer and find some more little girls, man. Get out of here, man. What did he say? I can't think of that song. So it's only 21,000 in the pool. So as the P leaves this contract, that's what causes the price to go up. So if there were 1 P in here, the price would be very, very high. Put it like that. The more that goes in here, the lower the price. So as it leaves, it goes up. So if we go to Hex Daily Stats, we can see that there is only 136. Is this up to date? This is always up to date. 136. No, actually it's, there it is. 121. Yesterday there was 136 million Hex. Today there's only 121 million Hex. And this number has tended to trend down. It doesn't trend up. Let's see. It probably started off very small. Let's see. 0, 0. Look at that. Very small amounts. And as Hex came onto the market, it filled up 300 million. What's that? 1 billion, 4 billion, 5, 10, 11, 6, 6, 6, 3, 2, 1. Ever since it's been leaving. Hex has been leaving that contract the entire time, folks. Ever since. Looks like that's probably the highs. 90, 80. What was the lowest we got? Was the 80s? Looks like it. Filled up a little bit. And here we are. So that's pretty bullish. So the lower this number goes, you know, the higher the price is. So yeah, it can go to $50. It might take a while. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It would need trillions of dollars to be pumped. No, it doesn't, man. See, you're exposing yourself. Good thing you're anonymous, right? You're exposing yourself and your knowledge. It wouldn't need trillions. It just needs people to not put it on the DEX. Like, it's just as simple as that. As long as the community doesn't sell their Hex and put it on the DEX, the price is going to go up. And as they do that, it's going to get louder. The community's gonna grow. Look around, man. Yeah, so if a whale came in and dropped, this. If a whale tried to come in with this right here, let's see. Psych. Okay, let's see. See if it'll load for me. Yeah. Yeah. So if a whale came in right now and tried to throw in the same amount, it would pump the price 44%. And it probably would do way more damage than that, but from the pump itself. But yeah, man. And that's not a lot either. Like, I mean, a couple billion was raised or sacrifice, no expectations. But I saw a tweet or something the other day that said, I can't remember. Let me find the chat. Get back to it. Get back to it. So many folks in Hex with huge ETH bags just sitting there waiting. So many link bit bags. I've never seen something as good as Hex. Like Hex is one of those things where I'll be like, man, I can't think of anything else to buy with that type of mechanism that I can say, okay, this will probably be good when I come back here in a couple years. It's not many things. Yo, like, yeah, you don't know how much money, I will just call it money, is in crypto, just sitting out there. I would say money even has a lower value. Like, it's interesting. Crypto kind of has like a lower value when it's in crypto. Like, you'll spend $1,000 in crypto way faster than you'll spend it out here. You see what I'm saying? So, yes, somebody will throw 100 million at that shit in no time. So, I'm not even saying that they will, but all the Hex is leaving the decks. All of the Hex is leaving the decks. All of the Hex is leaving the decks. All of the Hex is leaving the decks. Trying to say it 5 times fast. All the Hex is leaving the Hex. Oh, damn. All the Hex is leaving the decks. All the Hex is damn. All the Hex is leaving the decks. 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 Damn, I can't do it. Yeah, you can't use stock market logic in crypto. Not these days. Maybe back in 2015, 2016 when everything was on centralized exchanges. But now with these DEXs, it's a whole different ball game. You can't look at it like that. You can't be like, oh, the market cap will be trillions of dollars. Well, yeah, and what? It don't mean that there's really trillions of dollars in it. So, yeah, do not FOMO into this. This is not me trying to get anyone to FOMO buy Hex. I'm not saying that. I wouldn't recommend buying it up here because it's one of a nice run. I would say wait for a pullback to 16 cents if you're going to wait. Well, if you're going to buy. If you haven't, you know, it might break this and roll over to 16, 17. I would say 17 is where it probably, if it's going to continue bullish, it's probably not going to drop below 17. If it's going to go lower, it's going to drop below. It's going to come to here. Well, really, 16.5, because what we want to see is a higher low. We want to see one of these, boom, at worst. You know, so even if it does that, it might start rolling over. So, you know, like I would say wait. I'm not gonna buy X here. I already bought X down at these levels. If I was gonna buy some, and if I buy some more, it'll be probably after the snapshot dump. So. Yeah, all the hex is leaving the decks. That's deep. Catch up. But hex gets minted. So how you know liquidity won't just get bigger? Well, it's being minted every day and it's not getting bigger. Like, yeah, it might one day, but that's not what's happening. I think it's because the community knows how all this works. And not even that, like the people that have the most know how it works. If you keep all the hex off the decks, price goes up. So if you keep that number down, you're good. That's what all you need to look at is this right here. If you are, you know, a whale trying to keep your bags afloat, you know, these three things right here are what you want to see. If you want to keep the sentiment great, you keep these numbers high and these low. Just buy the hex. If everybody does that, there's way more crypto out there than in here. Bring it here. That's the idea with any crypto. By the way, this is my favorite cryptocurrency. Buy more tokens. It's my favorite. Doesn't exist yet though, but it will be my favorite cryptocurrency. Trading Maxi, yeah. That'll be fun to trade on PulseChain. Less thinking. Because you can't really have fun trading on ETH because it's like, unless you got a ton of money already. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Maxi. Oh, let's look at that. I forgot, my bad. Let's switch to it in Hex. Wow. Yeah, it's interesting. This is a T-share visualized. T-shares visualized. There you go. There you go. How do T-shares work? There you go. Goes up versus Hex all the time. Now, what's the value of a Hex, you ask? I don't know. Let's look at the chart. Post Doge back under a penny. Let's look at that. Post Dogecoin down to, well, I thought that said 0. Yep. Let's see if it can keep it going. I mean, like I say, PulseChain. If PulseChain, it doesn't, like, that's the thing about being a crypto that was designed for PulseChain. If you come out too soon, you know, you're gonna have to keep it going until it does come out. Post Dogecoin. Yeah, that. Thanks for the liquidity. Am I right? I knew as soon as I saw it at 300, I'm like, why would you do that? I guess to give everybody money. So, yep, giving people money. Nice. So, let's see if it holds this trend. See what the inflation looks like. That's liquidity. If you understand liquidity, man, it makes everything a lot easier. For sure. Takes out a lot of the work. Okay. It's not really inflating like that. 3.3. It's probably a good 80 days left on this. I mean, left on the inflation. Yeah, man. Post Dogecoin, I don't want to jump the gun too fast on this. For one, I don't know what this final number is going to be, but I know what the highest is going to be. So, but liquidity is kind of high for what it is. MRI. Yeah, I think I remember saying don't buy this yesterday. There it goes, pulling back. But like I said, at least you're buying it down here instead of, so it doesn't really matter. But be ready to be in the red. Tornado Cash. Why is this in here? I might as well take this out. I'm not watching this. Looks like it might roll over. All right, see you later. See you in the wallet, buddy. See you around. Drip. Looks rare. Oh, snap. That's 11. I gotta get out of here. Doesn't look too bad. Let's see. Does it burst through and start turning this thing around? Let's see. J. Yeah, man. Whoa, P. It's that low liquidity, man. So you can't get this in no high liquidity, 5 minutes, 10%. So let me delete all this stuff. Let's clean this up. Pretty much doing it though. It's pretty much doing it just a little bit longer. Yep, let's see if it continues to hold 40 cents. And march back up. Don't see why it wouldn't. Yeah. One last look at the chat. It will be my favorite crypto. That is correct. Well, I mean, it already is. It is a crypto. It's on Ethereum. Just one holder. Won't PulseX throw sell pressure on Hex and PLS because of the buy and burn? No. Why would it throw sell pressure? You mean remove it? What's sell pressure? All you have to do is wait. I imagine that PulseChain is going to grow from launch. It's going to get bigger and bigger, more transactions. So that buy and burn is going to it's just a waiting game. All of it. It's just a waiting game. Just wait. Did you get into the animal farm before it paused? Yeah. It was nice while it was running. I was in the stable pools, the single pool, so I wasn't really taking on any Well, I've taken a risk from being in there, but yeah, I took my funds out of there a couple weeks ago. Maxi should be a 500% premium. Yeah, I don't know about that one. The problem with Maximus is the stake ends so long from now. But you know it's gonna end. You know it's gonna be at least this much hex. So yep. Understand liquidity, add in understanding of volatility, and then charting easy to make money. Yeah. Hard part is having sitting there doing it and watching. T-share rate increased 3,354 hex last year, and the rate increase is not linear. It'll be very easy for the T-share rate to be 30K in 2-3 years if hex is at $2 in 3 years, 60K plus T-share. Yeah, T-share rate is gonna be, inevitably it's gonna be higher than it's ever been. But that does depend on the hex price. Is it best to DCA on a few coins if not looking to trade? Yeah. But start your DCA as late as possible. You don't want to start DCAing at the top, because then you'll get discouraged when it's down low. That happens to me all the time. Well, not anymore, but yeah. It happened with MRI and Ape. Didn't buy them at the top, but I started buying them too early. And then when it got down low, I was like, I want it to go lower. And it took off. So that happens. What thinks of fiat? Able to short hex now? Oh man, I don't want to be shorting hex. The buy and burn function fees of hex and pulse will be sold to buy. Oh, I see what you're saying. Nah. There's no buy and burn on hex. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about, man. I don't know what that dude's talking about. He's been trying to FUD the whole time. If PLS has 1 billion of volume of hex alone, that means 700K hex is getting sold to buy. Yeah, I'm not sure that's how it works. I think only PulseX is getting burned. All right, I'm about to get out of here. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. I do it every weekday.